7-4. Is it a final?
It's a final.
It's a final.
The Browns have gone from being in the dark to actually playing at night. Prime time means you're getting better, right? They're trendy. They're intriguing. Don't know if that's good yet.
They play close.
Back in Cleveland, 3-0, and the Browns fall to 1-2, but appear to be much closer to good. The Rams, 3-0 for the 5th time in the last 20 years. That's it. Managed to win at least 10 games after each of the last 4 instances, reaching the Super Bowl in 3 of those years. So that's some good mojo after 3 games for the Los Angeles Rams. Ryan Clark, Kenny Mayne, what do you got on football?
Yeah, that's us. You'll hear from all the key participants real soon on this Sports Center. We got Ryan now, and we were always going to talk about the defense of the Rams. Now we're really going to talk about, because, you know, they had the turnover. Rams played like they played. They get the turnover, and they let them get all the way down there, but then they stiffened up when they had to.
Well, if you look at the Rams all night, they made it very difficult for Baker Mayfield to drop deep into the pocket. The play-action game wasn't working, and so once that was gone toward the end, they were able to get stopped. And if you look at the last 4 plays, that was when it really showed up for the Los Angeles Rams. All night it was difficult for Baker Mayfield. He was a guy who was only 50% passing from the pocket, and that's because of the pressure. If it wasn't anything quick, if it wasn't RPO or very college-like, he wasn't able to get the ball off. If the Cleveland Browns do not fix their issues with protection, this team will not win a lot of games going forward, and what we thought they would be on paper will not be what we see on the grass.
All right, it's great to see Cooper Kupp back out there coming back from injury. He has
11 catches.
Yeah, back-to-back 100-yard games for the first time in his career. Josina caught up with him right after the game.
How much? Good stuff. Bye.
Cooper Kupp, Yakima, Washington. You'll hear about more from this game from all sorts of the participants. But right now we want to hold Ryan because we got some comments necessary about the debut of a quarterback in New York.
We knew about this kid when we drafted him. He was tough, he was competitive, and in my opinion, he's a winner. Now the rest of it is just pure quarterback stuff. And because of those first 3 things, that's why he's going to have a chance moving forward. He keeps passing the tests in our mind. And until this afternoon, he hadn't played in a regular season NFL game. And maybe I'm seeing it wrong, but he didn't disappoint.
In his first career start, Jones did things that Eli Manning has never done, like an 18-point comeback win. Eli's biggest comeback, 17. Jones had multiple passing and rushing touchdowns. The first Giants player to do that in a game since 1948, and he's the first Giants quarterback to lead the team in rushing since Kerry Collins in 2000. By my math, though, Eli Manning still has 2 more Super Bowl wins than Jones, so he's got some things to still work on. Kenny, you again.
Well, Ryan, there's always going to be a time when they said, okay, Eli's time is done. It's the new guy's time. They decided it was this week. And, man, what a way to do it with the big numbers and the comeback win.
Well, listen, it was past time to do it. I think Daniel Jones showed us in the preseason that he was a guy who could handle this moment, and his poise, his composure from being a guy who was booed, he didn't let that faze him. And then when we started to love him in the preseason, he still didn't say he deserved to be a quarterback, and that's why you saw what happened on this last drive. Here you're going to see he's going to have to read whether or not the outside guy is open or if he can hit the seam. He's reading M.J. Stewart. M.J. Stewart slides right underneath Sterling Shepard, so now he knows he has Darius Slayton on the outside. This wasn't just a drop back and let me throw the ball. This was a smart quarterback play. Now you're going to see them open up the outside flood. They're reading the inside nickel corner and the safety that's over the cornerback that's over the top here. He's going to make sure they can't go deep. Sterling Shepard comes open on the deep out. He's able to get yards after the catch. Here's what he can do that Eli Manning cannot. Right now, you see Vernon Hargreaves. He's pointing out his coverage. Now, everybody is running man-to-man, which clears out an opening inside of the hashes. Eli Manning may have scored on this play, but the elusiveness, the ability to move, the athleticism that Daniel Jones possesses right now gives Pat Shurmur and this offense an opportunity to do so many more things than they could before implementing him as the starting quarterback. This was the move to make at the beginning of the season. It was obviously the move to make now, and it pays huge dividends immediately for the New York Giants.
Yeah, unless you get to stand on the sidelines of an NFL game and see how fast it is and all the quick decisions, or playing the game like you did, that's really what's to be complimented, his composure and his quick decision-making.
He did an amazing job. This is a huge thing for Pat Shurmur and the New York Giants.
All right. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
I just didn't.
All right, first Sunday night game for the Browns since 2008 doesn't go their way. Browns coach Freddie Kitchens got to answer the questions.
I was being facetious. I should have run it one time. I should have. That's what I'm kicking myself in the ass for right now.
Is that an issue with the play calling in the moment if after the game you're realizing I should have done something that you didn't do then?
I should have called more of a direct run. That's all I'll say.
What happened on the 4th and 9 play call?
Bad call.
Was that the play? Did you want that play call?
Yes, I wanted that play call.
Did you think you'd catch him in a? I mean, what was your thinking on that call?
It just didn't work. It was a bad call.
Why go for it there, Freddie?
We're trying to win the game. We're on that side of the field. Bad call.
Did you consider challenging the pass interference non-call?
I did, and I was told if I'd have challenged and won, they would have accepted the penalty, so there'd been offsetting. Would have been repeat the down. I just didn't know if it was worth it. You know, the way the percentages go with getting that call, not getting that call. You know, to have an offsetting and not an automatic first down, I didn't think was worth it.
So you would have gotten a down back, but that wasn't
would have gotten
enough.
a down back, yeah.
At the end of the game, the pass to Harris in the back of the end zone, did it look like it had a chance? Yeah, I thought it was a good throw. 50-50 ball, you know. Yeah.
Was the fourth down play designed for Odell? Was that?
We had a couple of different guys that could have been open on it. They did a good job at the end of the game. We didn't. I didn't do a good job at the end of the game.
How do you think you did tonight overall?
I thought we ran the ball better. Ran the ball when we needed to. You know, we didn't win the game, so I don't think I did very good.
Did you see any improvement in the rhythm of the offense and all the things that you've been trying to fix?
Yeah, I think it's starting. It's hard to say after you lose, but I think it's starting to come together. You know, we did flow better. It kind of felt like it was flowing better during the course of the game. But again, this is about execution, calling the right plays, executing the plays, and you know, we just didn't do a good enough job. I didn't, as a coach, do a good enough job putting these guys in good situations.
Was the third down play also designed for Odell? It looked like he was popped open there on the inside.
Again, he's an option always.
Freddie, you guys had such energy and creativity in the second half of last season when you took over calling plays. It doesn't feel like from out here that this offense has had that in the first 3 games. Why not? What's different? What's missing?
I wouldn't say anything's missing. We're just, you know, it takes time to develop offensively. You know, we kind of hit the ground running last year because we'd been through 8 games already, so we know what we're doing. I would say, you know, I got to do a better job during the course of the week, putting these guys in better situations, and then on game day. So, you know, if you're looking to blame somebody, blame me. Don't blame any of our players. Don't blame any of our other coaches. Just blame me because I can take it. All right. So, you know, just blame me. Go write your article and say I messed the game up. Go write your article and say it's my fault the thing's not looking like it did last year, because it is.
How would you say the secondary played, missing all 4 starters? Burris comes up with a pick.
I thought the defense played incredible today. They kept battling. You know, for what they did with that offense, they kept those guys, you know, under 100 yards rushing. That was our goal. Our goal was to get over 100 yards rushing. We didn't quite get there, but we were close. So, yeah, I mean, those guys did an incredible job. Justin Burris did an incredible job. He picked one off, and he's been here 24 hours. So.
Freddie, I don't know that it's about blame.
Okay, they've beaten him up sufficiently. Let's get to the winning side. Happier seeing Coach McVay.
Tonight. You can't say enough about the defense's effort. I thought they did a great job. I mean, you look at the stand at the end. And ultimately, it's about getting the win. There's a lot of things that we can clean up as a team. Certainly, I can't wait to look back and can't wait to go back and look at this film. But I got to do a much better job for us offensively, getting us in a position and finding a rhythm early on. And that sole responsibility lies with me. But we'll take the win however we can get it. I think they did okay. You know, I thought that's a really good front. You know, there were some things that until you really go back and look at the tape, Lindsey, it's hard to say. There were some costly errors that we did make in some crunch time situations with some communication, but I thought overall they found a way in the second half to get a couple touchdown drives together, and that ended up being the difference in the game.
On defense, who or what stood out to you?
This the rush. I mean, really, all 11. I think just the overall effort. You look at the way that we were swarming to the football, but I thought the fact that we were able to consistently apply pressure with a four-man rush, play good coverage on the back end, whether it be Aaron, you saw Clay, Dante show up. You know, those guys did an outstanding job really throughout the course of the night, and I think, you know, hats off to the defense tonight. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was great. Awesome honor to have, and hopefully he'll give his mom a little crap for the stuff that she had pumping up the Browns fans with her son on the other sidelines. I'm just kidding. Well, that sister looks good. Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that. I'm kind of focused on the game right there, but he'll give his sister some crap.
How about the defensive stand there at the end?
Unbelievable. It was really just a great job by them. You know, I just thought to be able to just regather themselves 4 straight downs, fighting through it, especially with Baker's ability to be able to extend plays and some of the athletes that they do have. So it was just incredible. It showed great mental toughness, and for them to be able to close it out was outstanding. Big time. You know, whether it be getting to the quarterback, whether it be getting a holding call, you know, he influenced the game in so many ways tonight, Lindsey, and he was outstanding.
All right, Sean McVay, winning coach. Baker Mayfield shows up next 15 minutes. We'll get him on air for you as well here on SportsCenter. The Rams overcome a bit of a sluggish start there on offense, squeak past the Browns. They scored 55 points in the second half this season, including 17 in this game. Just 22 points in the first half, 3 tonight. They need to come out of the tunnel a little more fired up, a little more effective on offense.
Unbelievable! Are you